Welcome back to Palmac Athletics. I am Andrew Jeanette by myself today. It's just me for this girls swim meet as a part of our homecoming week. The boys football team got it started last night with a huge win over Newark Marion, absolutely crushing them. It was fascinating to watch, but now we turn our attention to the pool for some girls swimming to open up the night. So Palmac coming in with a very young team. They're a little inexperienced, but they have some mighty swimmers. They are quite a bit smaller though than the Livonia team that's going against them, outnumbered by roughly 25 people. So it's going to be a tough one, but it's definitely possible for them to pull off some impressive times today. And we're getting ready for walkouts in a second. We have cheers going on. It's been an exciting start to homecoming week so far for the girls. And you can just hear the sheer excitement and energy in this pool from the Livonia team. The Bulldogs coming in very impressive on the season. Today we should have some other broadcasts coming for some soccer games for the homecoming soccer. Should be interesting there. Both teams with very strong performances throughout the year. And Livonia's just been running teams over so far this year. Hasn't really been close for them yet. Just with such a big team, it's hard not to get those results. Only loss coming to Victor on the season, so it'll be tough for the Red Raiders today. They have their work cut out for them for sure. Just trying to swim some good times today. More moments away from the walkout. And be joined by Mr. Schlegel right now. Mr. Schlegel, how are you doing?
Good morning, Andrew. I'm doing wonderful. Check, check. There we go. All right.
Yeah, now we're sounding better.
We're getting this thing here figured out.
All right.
Doing wonderful this morning, Andrew. Thanks for the intro there.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. Got second game of homecoming weekend coming right now. Pretty exciting. Palmac looks to be a little outnumbered in this one, though.
A little bit. I was talking to Coach Daniels before the match when they're getting warmed up, and they're like, Livonia's coming in with an army here today, and Palmac's got its little squad. So girls they're still pumped. I mean, the energy level when they came in for homecoming, even though being a small team, they were all excited to get into the pool and to compete here today.
Yeah, and at this point in the season, too, obviously the team wins are important, but when you're outnumbered by over 20 swimmers, it's going to be really hard for you to compete point-wise, but you can compete for yourself and compete for those sectional cut times as well. And that's the really important part for some of these girls who haven't gotten in yet.
A little not prepared here. I don't know who has made sectional cut times yet or not today.
Looking for it myself.
So hopefully we'll see how well both teams here do, and we'll have a great meet and again a great second event for Pelmac homecoming.
Yeah, football team getting it done in a huge way last night.
That was final was
43-8.
40. That's what. Yep. And then we got girls volleyball is going to be going on today. And then we have a doubleheader in broadcasting this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. We have girls soccer at noon, so we'll have a quick turnaround here for the broadcast to get torn down here and set back up on the field.
Yeah.
And then we'll have boys soccer taking on Geneva.
Yeah, big game there. An absolute thriller last game that they played. Went down 3-0, came back all the way to send the game to overtime, and just couldn't quite get it done in overtime. But you're looking for a fight like that again today.
Oh yeah, the PMFC is definitely improved in the season so far, and looking forward to a great finishing of homecoming.
Yeah, it's been a fun weekend so far for sure.
So we're looking at here here we'll turn it over to the announcements done by Rebecca DeSole here. And here's Pelmac, led by junior Dylan Becker. And then it's a big freshman crew here.
Yeah, pretty much. And then a senior exchange student is what rounds out the group.
So the freshmen for Pelmac are Addie Henley, Charlie Ike, Sam Kabasowit, Erica Lindstrom, Reese Newman, and then our foreign exchange student from Latvia, Elise Vezic.
It's a small crew, but they have some really impressive results. They've got some really good swimmers on their team. Some real talent there. Addie Henley winning sectionals last year in the breaststroke. So, I mean, there is some definite talent all around.
And we'll turn it over now to the national anthem.
They got that. He's checking to see. He thought he already accounted for that. They're going to check. I had 47-13. I left my shoes.
They got to move this up and over. So tell Marquise to tilt up. Tilt up. A little more. A little more. Good. Hold. And now go. Don't let them dive out of the frame. So when they jump up, we don't want them to come out up here. So he can go up a little bit more. And Charlie gets warm, or not Charlie, sorry. Churchill gets warmed up here. Caitlin.
Yeah, and there's a magnitude of ways that the judges score judging, and it's not all just did you enter the water cleanly. Well, that's a big part of it. It's how quick did you get your rotations around. How high are you getting your amplitude, and all these other things that go into it. And it's more than just the entry. You're trying to make as little of a splash as possible.
So Kaylin's first dive here, as we get started, will be a 301C reverse dive.
Tuck. This is going to be her easiest dive in terms of degree of difficulty.
With a 1.6 on that. Now I know during each week there's a specific dive focus or a specific dive that they have to do.
Yeah, that's the truth, and it's kind of difficult to pick out if it doesn't say it.
I'm going to guess it's going to be that reverse dive for the first one here.
Yeah, as it's circled. And there you go. So a good dive, good entry into the water. Her back was a little bit twisted coming into the water, which is definitely going to bring that score down a little bit, as we got 5, 4.5, 4.5. So you want to be straight when you enter.
Yep, and you could watch her travel a little bit farther away from the board, which are some deductions in that.
Right, you're trying to stay close. You're trying to keep it clean and smooth. And the next dive will be a 51 to D front somersault twist in the free position. It's a tough one to read off.
Yep, so it's a 5-1-2-2 D.
One somersault and one twist. This is a 1.9 degree of difficulty. So this is a pretty complex dive. And that's a very solid dive right there. That's an impressive one. Good all around, really. And yeah, the judges are going to reward nicely.
So 6.5.
Very solid for a dive of that difficulty. Next one is going to be a 103B front 1.5 somersault in the pike position, a 1.7 degree of difficulty. Third dive on the way. And that was a very good entry into the water, a very smooth rotation. Yeah, judges will reward it with a 6, a 7, and a 6.5.
Now, when you're the only diver in a heat or an event like this, and you're doing dive after dive after dive, seems like you'd want a little bit of a break in there to get prepped. So, is it a little more difficult, do you think?
Yeah, it definitely is. And speaking with divers on the boys' side of things, Carson Litch will say he really doesn't like diving alone just because it feels like there's no point to it. You're going to get the points anyways as long as you do it legally. So he needs the competition to fuel him to his best, he feels like. And we saw it with his performance against Newark last year, going against one of the section's best in Kensington Wilk, taking the win from him.
So
fourth dive up is going to be a 104C front double somersault tuck. 2.2 degree of difficulty. This is one of the hardest dives you'll see in high school diving. And that was very smooth. That was a very impressive dive. That's gonna net some solid scores. Yeah, 5.5, 6.5, and 6. Maybe a little far away from the board, but got up there, got the rotations around, and got in.
yeah, she was a little compact at hitting the water.
Yeah, a little bit.
Didn't have her full extension on it, but still a great dive from Kaylin.
Not sideways at all.
Kaylin's fifth dive is going to be a 403C, inward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position. Another really tough degree of difficulty here with a 2.2.
Yeah, and with that inward, you're starting backwards and rotating forwards, I believe, which is it's scary if you don't have experience. Even if you do have experience, jumping and rotating towards the diving board is a little scary. So that's why it's marked with such a high degree of difficulty, and you have to get a tuck fit in there somewhere. I mean, that's tough. Yeah, and it's a little scary. I mean, stays really close to the board. That's solid. Solid. Judges a little all over the place. Go from a 4.5 to a 5 and a 6. Strong dive, but again, not fully extended entering the water, I would say.
Yeah, definitely agree on that.
But
And this is an art form in itself, is
yeah,
the judging of diving.
yeah, it's a tough one, and you're not always going to agree, but it's their call at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And when you get to the higher up meets, instead of the 3 judges, they have 5, and they drop the highest and the lowest. So it's like an average of, it's your in between, your median almost.
Kaylin's last dive here for the event is a 203C, backwards 1.5 somersault in the tuck position.
Another tough degree of difficulty at a 2.0. That's another solid dive right there. Yeah, that's going to knock 5.5s around the board.
Again, to reiterate this, Kaylin is only a freshman.
Exactly. I mean, some of these dives that she's putting up are just sick dives. They're extremely tough to replicate, or not to replicate, I should say, to perform and execute at a high level.
And she did a phenomenal job. This is going to be a diver to watch her in the future. She's only going to get better.
Yeah, I mean, 3 more years of that. We're looking at potential sectional champions, or potential sectional champion in the making.
So we're going to take a short break as the swimmers here get warmed up for the second half of the event. We're going to come back out with our event number 6, the girls' 100-yard butterfly. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Pelmac Athletics. I'm Andrew Jeanette, joined by Mr. Schlegel, and this is girls swimming homecoming weekend. Mr. Schlegel, what have we seen so far?
Oh, what an outstanding event here. We've seen at least 4 or 5 personal bests, sectional cut times, and an awesome meet here in the pool. Right now, Livonia's leading 48-13 over the Red Raiders. Red Raiders are only coming in with 5 swimmers for today's event, and Livonia marched in with an army of over 20.
The roster says over 30, so that's a squad.
That is a squad and a half.
Yeah, that's a powerful unit. So this one really goes beyond the scoreboard, and you're just looking for swimmers to have a personal best. That's what can really determine the success of this meet for the Red Raiders.
We're looking at Pelmac's homecoming here. Give a shout out to all the teams here at Pelmac competing. The boys and girls had a cross-country invitational. It was at 9 o'clock this morning out in Middlesex Valley.
That's a ways out there.
That's out there. So we'll see if we can get an update on that one. The girls tennis has a meet this morning at 9 a.m. They were taking on, where's my list here? Aquinas. And this was the Class B1 individual sectionals out there. Girls are looking for their first sectional championship in quite a few years.
Yeah, and this is definitely a good year that they have to do it. I mean, that team is loaded, and I believe they're undefeated.
Yeah, and they have one senior on the team, so that's Ella Eakins out there.
Yeah, I mean, she's been playing phenomenal tennis.
So we'll look to get you a score on that one. Other events for the rest of today, we have the girls volleyball taking on Marion at 12:30. You can check that one out on fan.huddle.com and look for the Pelmac volleyball. You'd see the broadcast of that one, or I should say
Or you could come to the gym.
Or show up in person. Girls had a barn burner the other night against Minders, going to 5 sets and losing a tough match in that one. And then 12 o'clock today, we have the girls soccer team and Coach Carnes taking on Geneva.
You know, it hasn't been smooth sledding for the girls soccer team yet this season, but they're starting to find their footing a little bit as of late, playing tougher, playing more physical, getting some more wins, and they have a chance to keep that up today against Geneva, a team that comes in with a not particularly impressive record, but we know that they can definitely be a challenge.
Absolutely. And then finishing off homecoming today, before I get to that one, you can catch that broadcast out there on Pelmac Athletics. We'll be live from the turf field here at 2 o'clock. And then wrapping up homecoming is at 2 is the boys varsity soccer, again taking on Geneva, looking to give a little payback for that double overtime loss that they took at Geneva, 4-3.
And I mean, that was
earlier in the season.
That was just a phenomenal. You know, if you're a neutral fan of soccer, that was an absolutely phenomenal game to watch. Just really good physical play all around. Pelmac going down 3-0 and then crawling all the way back into it, just for Geneva to spoil it in overtime. But
seconds left on the clock there.
Yeah, that was a tough one for the guys to swallow, but I think that's when things really started to change for the team. I think they started. We've started to play better after that.
So a lot of athletics going on here at Pelmac. So tune in, show up, show your support. Again, if you like these broadcasts and stuff, don't be afraid to hit that like button, subscribe. We have a bunch of events coming up this season. We're wrapping up our fall broadcast
pretty shortly. We've still got a couple more weeks of it, but
then we'll get into our winter athletics with basketball for boys and girls, wrestling, boys swimming.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll look to get into the spring season with lacrosse, baseball, and softball.
Yeah, we got some exciting stuff. coming up, and boys swim team looking very promising this upcoming winter. So it's gonna be fun to watch from this pool area as well.
So back to the girls swimming here in event number 6, the 100-yard butterfly. There's one heat of this. This is a full Livonia event. In lane 1, Peyton Benton, Bridget Cole in lane 3, Hannah White in lane 5, and Brielle and Telly in lane 6.
I mean, this is by far one of the most strenuous events out there. That's the word I would use to describe the 100 butterfly. It's a tough one. It really is. I've swam it many times. It's my bread and butter. So I can tell you it's not easy. It tires you out very quickly.
So it looks like we have lane 4 here, Hannah White.
No lane 4.
Oh, sorry, lane 5, Hannah White.
Off to an early lead, but I mean, this one is close all around. Lane 6 making up some ground too.
It's Brielle and Telly.
And this is going to be a really good finish. They're chasing a 130 for their sectional cut. Peyton Bennett has already hit the mark.
We've got half the pool length left.
Yeah, and this is going to be a really close one between many of them.
Lane 3, Bridget Cole coming back here with a half body weight.
It's going to be her with the win, and there's a bunch of cut times based on coach's reaction. Oh yeah, 3 out of the 4 make sectionals in that one. That is such a difficult race. Hats off.
So taking first in that one was lane 1 with Bridget Cole. Lane 5, Hannah White with second. Lane 6, Brielle and Intel. All 3 of them getting sectional cut times there.
Yeah, and not far off was lane 1 too. I mean, she's right there. She'll definitely get that if she hasn't yet.
We just got an update for score at the turf field. The JV girls are taking on Geneva right now. It's 0-0 tie just after halftime here. They're starting their second half.
Yeah, the JV games, they don't get the spotlight, but they are crucial to building a program.
Absolutely. All right, heat 7, or event 7, 100 yards freestyle. There are 2 heats of this one.
This is a full exhibition here. Everyone's chasing a 110.
So in lane 1, we have Peyton Johnson for Livonia. Lane 2, Tori Boyce. Lane 3, Lucy Kuhn. Lane 5, Annabelle Reynolds. That's lane 4. Lane 5, Leah Whittle. All of them looking to make that sectional cut time here, which is a
110.
110.
Which means they got to be going about 35 for both of them. But, your first one's always going to be faster, so they're going to have to really kick it into gear if they want to hit that qualifying time.
Coming in at the 105 mark right now with half a pool left.
Yeah, so no one's going to get that cut time, but we have a chance to see some big PRs.
Coming in first is lane 3, Lucy Kuhn, with a 1:14.56, a PR for her. Lane 5, Leah Whittle taking second. Lane 4, Annabelle Reynolds with a 1:16.87 for third. Lane 1, Peyton Johnson for fourth. And lane 2, Charlie Boyce with a 1:22.02 for fifth.
Yeah, no, big name to watch in this upcoming race is Charlie Ike, sitting right outside that sectional cut at a 1:10.14, already with one on the day.
So in the second heat, Livonia in lane 1, Aaron Betzel. Lane 2, Reese Newman for Palmac. Lane 3, Stella Molino for Livonia. Charlie Ike is in lane 4 for Palmac, and Audrey Corelio for lane 5.
This is a fast start all around.
And Stella in lane 3 is out to a full body length lead here. Hot on her heels is Charlie Ike in lane 4.
Yeah, and Ike needs a big swim here, but she's got a chance to qualify for 2 events today. And it's going to come down to about half a length left. Kicking for that cut. Time to see Coach Daniels do it. And she's going to touch the wall, and she's going to get in. That's the second sectional cut from Charlie Ike today. What a meet she's had. And a tie between 4 and 5. You don't see that often.
I mean, when you're timing down to hundredths of a second,
yeah,
and they both finish at a 1:07.73.
It's quite impressive. So a little bit of a cool story from when I swam my freshman year. I swam the same exact time down to the 100th of a second in the 500 in back-to-back meets. It was, Coach Stevens said it was unlike anything he'd ever seen before.
It's called consistency.
Yep, and then I dropped time next meet, so improved. Now the 500 free, they're chasing that 7-minute mark, and this one takes a little while, so.
And the 500 free is a full Livonia lineup. Sophie Wood in lane 1. L'Oreal McGrath in lane 3. Candace Daughtry in lane 5. And Catherine McLaughlin in lane 6. The one to be looking for is McGrath in lane 3. She has a 6:06.40.
Yeah, that is quick.
Especially for this long endurance race.
Yeah, it's a quick one. You know, going anywhere around 6 minutes is no joke. And good start. No, there's not too much commentary to be had for this race. It's really just enjoy the race.
You'll see at the end of the left-hand end of the pool there, they got their teammates counting for them.
Oh yeah. Yep, I've been doing some counting for the guys at sectionals, so the role of the counter isn't just to show them how much they have left. Certain signs you see in the water that the counters do will tell them if they're on pace or not. So for example, if you see the board shaking heavy under the water, that means you gotta get going to reach this pace. If you just see them stick it in the water, it means they're right on the pace that they should be.
Then you see some of them like shake it vigorously. They got to pick it up and get moving on. Things are close.
Exactly. And once you get to like the really high levels of this race, like racing with George Newsom, he'll tell you at intervals he wants you to hold him to, and if he's not on that interval, you start waving that sign under, and that tells him he's got to go. Ten down and backs. It's the full length of this race. So the highest you'll see is a 17, and then they'll go to the dual color on the last lap. That's what you'll see from the counters, and their role is so important to the 500. You can also, you know, when you're getting in a really tight race, the counter's job is also to lead you to a side of the lane that you're not catching. That you're not catching like the tail end of a wave. It's a really neat roll. We're seeing a really good race from McGrath.
So we're hitting about the halfway mark here.
Yep, some swimmers at their halfway point. Yeah, this is just a really long race.
So we have a score update for you right now. Livonia's taking a 77-18 lead.
Yeah, and that's about what you expected coming into this one with the sheer size difference.
But again, we're looking at PRs and sectional cut times for Palmac, and
yeah,
they've had, out of their 5 swimmers, Ike has had two sectional cut times in her first race.
Yeah,
in those events. So
absolutely amazing stuff. Just proves got to go out and give it your all, no matter what. Because I think Palmac knew coming into this one, this was going to be a tough one.
Well, even for the season, they got facing uphill battles against most of the teams that they face.
Yeah, pretty much all of them. Now the coaches trying to get their swimmers up and moving a little bit more.
So the last couple lengths here, they want to pick up the pace, finish strong.
Yep, lengthen or shorten your stroke a little and really start to go. I mean, you can keep it in like a longer stroke, but it's your hand speed is more important, I guess is what I'm trying to convey. When you're at the beginning of the race, you want to go longer strokes and conserve your energy.
That horn you heard indicates to the swimmers that the lead swimmer is on the last lap.
Yeah, last 50 coming in for McGrath.
She's looking to chase down that 6:06 PR right now.
That's going to be a tall task, but she's got some time here. And it's going to be close, really close. She's going to be right around that mark. Maybe right on it.
Just over her PR.
Still a great swim.
Yeah. She finished in a 6:06.54. Her PR is 6:06.40.
Yeah, so that's still keeping a great pace. We're seeing multiple of the swimmers on their last or their second to last lap right now. And one more lap.
So Sophie Wood looking to finish her last stretch here.
Yeah, and she's going to be close to that mark. So, with a couple weeks left in the season, she might be able to grasp a sectional berth. I mean, she's less than 10 seconds off of that 7-minute mark. So, when you break it down and start looking at splits, it starts to look real legit and like a real possibility that could happen.
And then in lane 5, Candace Daughtry with looks like her first recorded time in here with a 6:42.38 makes this sectional cut time.
Impressive. First time swimming it all year. Going out and doing that. So now we got the 200 freestyle relay. So that's a 50 for everyone.
So there's one heat of this event. In lane 1 will be Livonia. Lane 3, Livonia. Lane 4, Palmac. Lane 5, Livonia. And lane 6, Livonia. Swimming for Palmac in lane 4, we have Elise Vezic in the first leg. Dylan Becker in the second. Samantha Kabatsowicz in the third, and the anchor leg is Addie Henley.
That's a pretty solid team. So Livonia putting out 3, so it's gonna be interesting to watch.
So you're going to see an all-out sprint here from all 4 swimmers.
Yep, this is just hauling the entire way.
Should be some white water behind those swimmers.
Oh yeah, there should be plenty of it. And we got 4 teams for Livonia in the water right now. It appears to be. They have so many swimmers, they got a D relay. But here comes Becker for the Red Raiders trying to make up some ground. And here comes Becker in. Here goes Kabatsowicz. Again, trying to make up some ground as there are 4 Livonia teams controlling this race right now.
Looks like lane 5 for Livonia. Stella Molio is in for her anchor race.
Yeah, all the anchors in. Here goes Henley.
And we got a close race between lanes 3 and 5.
Yeah, I wonder if Coach split the relays just to see the race between them. Either way, a great finish.
And the
24.48 on the anchor for lane 5. And that's still not going to get it done, as lane 3 will take the win. That one's over. On to the backstroke.
So this is event 10. There's one heat in this one. In lane 1 for Livonia, we have Lucy Kuhn. Lane 2 for Palmac, Dylan Becker. Lane 3, Livonia, Lauren Wood. Lane 4, Samantha Kabasowicz for Palmac. Lane 5, Eleanor Woodruff for Livonia. And lane 6, Elise Vazik for Palmac.
Kabasowicz so close to the sectional cut. She's at a 124.71. It's a 124 flat. So this is an important race for her to try and get in.
This is tough for the Palmac swimmers too. I mean, just having a relay team in there.
Yeah.
You only get a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds break between.
Yeah, that's a part of the game. You don't get a ton of cool down time.
And they're off. Really close right in the beginning here with lanes 3, 4, and 5 neck and neck. We got an update in that score there, 90-26.
Yeah, but again, it's not the score that matters right now for the Red Raiders. We have a swimmer, Kabasowicz, chasing that sectional cut. And she's on a decent pace to do so right now. She's going to have to hold this, though. Going to have to kick it into higher gear. She's pushing Livonia's top swimmers right now.
Looks like Wood in lane 3 makes the first turn.
Yeah, and this is going to be another pretty close race between lane 5 coming on strong. That's Woodruff coming on very strong, and she's definitely going to PR. Let's see if Kabasowicz can hit her cut time as well. And not going to do it this time, but oh, so close. Oh.
Kabasowicz just missing the sectional cut time with a 124.69.
So again, just a very close.
Which is a PR for her.
Right. So
she's chasing that cut time.
And, you know, with another meet or two left in the season, probably she should get there.
Event number 11 today is the 100-yard breaststroke. There's one heat of this event. In lane 1, Livonia, Audrey Corello. Lane 2 for Livonia, Annie Pickard. Lane 3 for Livonia, Karis Sicker. Lane 4 for Palmac, Addie Henley. Lane 5 for Livonia, Lauren Wood. And lane 6 for Palmac, Reese Newman.
Yeah, so it seems like a couple of these Palmac swimmers have breaststroke pretty dialed in. We know Henley does. She was a sectional champion last year and as an 8th grader, which is just beyond impressive. And then Newman with a time that's well under the sectional cut as well.
That sectional cut time is 1:34 flat.
Looks like most of these swimmers already have it.
So in lane 3, Kara Sicker looking to get her time. Trying to hit her mark for that sectional cut time. Addie Henley right now with about 3/4 body length lead on lane 1. That's Audrey Corelli.
Yeah, this is her specialty, this race.
Good turn and kick off the wall there. So Newman out there in lane 6 is challenging lane 1. Henley makes a turn. Looks like she continues this. She'll be comfortably in first.
Yeah, and she's chasing her time of a 1:18.48 right now. Looks like she's going to fall a little short, but still a really great swim all around, taking the win. And then Newman coming in, she's going to PR, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely a PR from Newman out there in lane 6.
Great PR for Reese Newman there with a 1:27.53. Almost a 2 3/4 faster than her previous time.
Now the final event of the day is the 400 free relay, so everyone swims the 100.
So in lane 1, Livonia, lane 3, Livonia, lane 4, Palmac, lane 5, Livonia, and lane 6, Livonia.
Yeah, this is definitely Palmac's strongest team that they can put out there today on that relay squad. So they're going to be chasing a best, and they don't have a time in, but they're going to be chasing their 100 bests in this. And you got to wonder if Livonia is splitting their relays up, as it seems to be a fairly even.
And you want to set up a little bit of competition between
Your team.
your relay teams there
Yeah, absolutely.
and let the girls compete amongst themselves there. Looks like Livonia's C team there in lane 1 is in the lead.
Now we're just seeing the Livonia teams are still pretty even. It's lane 1 though who's got it in control right now. We're seeing some ground being made up from Ike for the Red Raiders. And she's passing a couple.
Trying to challenge lane 3 there. As Ike has put Pelmack back into the mix in the middle of this race here.
Yeah, she had that was an outstanding leg.
Reese Newman now in that third leg, trying to build on what Ike started here. And Newman pulling it back into second, about a body and a half length off of first.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an outstanding finish. And, you know, Livonia's got their heavy hitters, but Pelmack has Henley ready to finish this race off. So this could be a really, really impressive way to end this meet on a very positive note for the Red Raiders. And Newman's, brought them all the way back into this. It's a neck-and-neck race, and Henley's going. Henley's gone, and she's going to try and make this one up for the Red Raiders. It's still lane 1 out in control for Livonia, though.
Lane 6, Reynolds pushing the pace. It looks like a three-way tie going in on the turn.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good finish. And it looks like Henley is starting to pull away a little bit from the middle of the pool.
Oh, great race here by Pelmack.
Yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting to get back into this.
Henley looks like they have a body length lead. But Denny in lane 3 turns it on.
Yeah, she looks like she was saving something.
Denny now out to almost a 2 body length lead.
Yeah, so she was definitely saving a little bit there. But she'll take first, and Henley will take second for the Red Raiders, which is a really good showing in that last relay.
Excellent showing from Pelmack. So an overall, a great showing from both teams here. Pelmack coming in with just 5 swimmers for the event today, finishing strong in that 400-yard freestyle.
Getting some sectional cuts, and Livonia doing the same thing. They're getting things done too, and they came in and handled business just as they were supposed to, which is encouraging for them headed forward.
So we're going to be getting ready here to jump off the air.
And then go right back on the air.
Yeah, we got a quick turnaround time for you guys, and it looks like we might be picking up the girls' soccer game after the kickoff.
Won't miss too much of the game, though. Don't worry.
So from the pool here, Livonia takes the win 90-57. But like we said in the beginning, there was a lot of PRs set for.
Yeah, lots of PRs. Definitely a really good meet. A lot of positive things to look back on. You can't look at the win-loss for this one. You got to just take it as it is. I mean, go out there, compete, swim some great times.
All right, and with that, we're going to sign off from the pool. We'll see you here in a couple of minutes.
At the soccer field.
At the soccer field.
For watching today's broadcast, make sure you stay tuned for future streams.